Morning everybody, welcome to another Write With Me session. I'm just going to continue with what I was writing yesterday. And that was going really well, so I'm really happy about that. I've got my cup of tea and what else have I got? Yeah, I've got my cup of tea. It's about 5:45 in the morning here. I do tend to wake up at 5 a.m. and get my writing sprints in. So something's going on with this window. It keeps making some strange noises. I wonder if it's snowing outside. No, it's yeah. I think that it's expanding or something. I don't think it should do that. Okay, so I'm just going to continue writing what I was writing yesterday. I was working with a scene from Heathens, writing this scene. So I'm just going to keep doing it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was amazing. Yeah. You know what I say to people who are finding it hard to get inspiration? If you're finding it hard to get any form of inspiration in terms of your writing, your work, oh, you can't see any of the books. Sorry, I am using my phone camera because my other camera is in here. I've ordered another camera because I can't use I'm using the front camera, not the back proper camera. So, yeah, so if you can't get any inspiration for your books, your stories, whatever you're writing, in my opinion, you always have to empty your head and empty your mind and just get everything out. I have to go hunting for ink tomorrow in a physical store. And my camera is all a bit awry today, yeah. There we go, that's better. So this is what I've worked on over the last, I want to say 2-3 days. And I'm just going to add to it. I'm just going to keep adding to it. Okay. So if you're working on any writing, or anything in particular, do come along. So this is, I'm continuing from the Heathens series, I'm still finishing that. So if anyone's doing any writing, please share what you're writing and what it's about. Okay? Morning, Oster. So this is page 14. 14 pages done. I'm going to have a hell of a time typing all this up. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Morning, Richard. How are you? Yeah, it is a couple days. I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know what day of the week it is. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what date it is either. But I think this is the amazing period between Christmas and the New Year. I have no idea what's going on, and it's bliss. It's kind of dangerous because I don't know what's going on, but it's bliss. Good, good. If anyone's writing anything, I mean, do feel free to share what you're writing. That'd be amazing. I'm still waking up because it's only like, it's almost 6 a.m. here, I think. Actually, it should be past 6 a.m., but I got up at 5:30. You're going to start writing next year coming up? Okay. Do you have any plots in mind or any like storylines you're going to work on, or is it just going to, or do you not, have you not thought that far ahead yet? Or are you going to see what comes to you in the moment? Morning, Nova. Screenplays. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, because you're into your movies, aren't you? That's really good. Screeching of the pen, yeah, the screeching of the pen is therapeutic, isn't it? I've made some progress today. I was able to write a few poems and I have some good ideas working. That's very good, Nova. That is very, very good. Writing a few poems in one day is really good progress as well, because poetry tends to be quite difficult for some people. Yeah, that's good. So if anyone is working on anything in particular or working on any plots, this tripod keeps moving, or working on any plots, then yeah, you can just talk about it if you want as well. Yeah, that is really good on Nova's part, because that's a lot of progress, especially to write poetry on the same day. That's really good. I find poetry a bit tricky, but I don't consider myself a poet, so. Morning everyone coming on the live. So this is a writing live stream. So if you have any ideas that you want to write or anything you want to work on, and please go ahead. Pull up a chair, pen, paper, laptop, whatever you have. I'm seeing continuous streams of fire and mirrors. And it's kind of freaking me out. Because I see that, oh, you could turn that into a story, that could make a good story. I'm trying to get into poetry, but struggling to rhyme when ice hollow come. Oh, wow. Oh, there's TJ being a little troll again. So, yeah, just write whatever you want to write, no matter what ideas you have. Just again, just practice writing daily, and I think you'll eventually get better. And if you want to discuss any of your plots or for any other stories that you have, this is the place to do it. So my pen of choice, I just use one of these very basic and old things. That's what I use. I have several of them. Oh, and if you're on the live stream, can you not forget to like it, please? That'd be great. So this is not a feather, it's just, I don't know what the official name is for these. It just holds the nib, right? It just holds the nib. So I've got lots of nibs. These are all my different nibs. And they just go into, yeah, I'm running out. They go into one of these. That's it. You just push it in. That's it. So I don't use feathers. I think feathers would have come from quills, like from birds and stuff, but I don't find them, I don't know, people like them, I don't. I think they were used like several centuries ago. So the important thing is that I'm working, so I'm finishing a scene, and I'm working from this. Yeah, I'm working from this. So I sometimes draw the scene I want to work from, I want to write. Okay. So this is what I've been working on for the last few days. Okay. Do they write differently? No, these don't. Sorry, no, a notification came from my phone. These don't write differently. Well, I mean, if you're talking about the nibs, they do write differently. They have different types of writing. So it just depends on, because if you look at the tips, these aren't great examples, to be honest. But if you look at the tips, they will have very, very different tips. So that's got a certain type of tip. Oh, I don't know if you can see. And that's got a certain type of tip. Yeah. The one I'm using now has got a very pointed tip. Yeah. And then you have that tip. Yeah. And you have so many different tips, and it depends on what you want to write, how you want to write it, and what you want your writing to look like. I'm not too bothered right now. I'm not too fussed about my writing. I just want to get the words down on paper. So right now with this using, it's our writing kind of looks like that. So it's not particularly neat, right? It's not particularly tidy. But I just want to get everything down on paper quickly. So that's it, really. But I prefer writing with these than using fountain pens. I don't like fountain pens. Are alright. I do have a few, but I prefer these. I've always preferred these. I do have one or two of the very simple. I think they're for the Korean pens, but that's it. I don't even like using these type of pens. I just have them like for emergencies, if I have to teach or whatever. I have these. That's it. You know, these ballpoint pens are just, for me, the most boring things I've ever had to use. But it's worth investing in these, and also they're not expensive. Most of you these are not expensive. All you need is like a nib holder, and you just get the nibs, and the nibs can be fairly cheap. I mean, depending on what country you're in. Okay, for example, last country I was in was the United Kingdom. These were in a little shop. They were about maybe £1.99. You know. So yeah, definitely worth getting, especially if you like ink, because you have to use an ink bottle. Yeah. So you have to get used to dipping in ink, but I like it. Some people don't; they find it tedious, but for me, it's fine. And if you do eventually go to one of those stationery stores, you'll be so shocked because they will have absolutely so much in there. Especially the ones that have they'll have paper. You absolutely love it. If you like writing or drawing or creating, you'll absolutely love it. You'll go nuts. I'm Nigerian. I'm West African. But yeah, because I love East Africa, though. I love Kenya. But yeah, I'm Nigerian. So the room fell silent. Even Hermione had fallen completely silent. Is that why you know? I never told you this, but everyone. morning, Patrick. Oh, thank you. Oh, New Zealand, amazing. That's funny, yeah. Nigerians are all very different. Some of us are alright, some of us, well, we're all very different people. I'm only operating from one camera, Mr. Fox. I'm trying to see if I can have like a two, but this is what my handwriting looks like. I'll show you that. So this is what I've been writing in the last, it's pretty untidy though. And you're probably seeing it because I'm using my front-facing camera. So it's probably showing it from the wrong angle. Do you know what I mean? Not yeah. But I'm trying to like stream. I'm trying to figure out a plan where when I stream, it's either there's a two-angle stream, and I know that's possible, but I think you do need more than one camera for that. Yeah. But I'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, New York. You're from New York, aren't you? Of course. Yeah, thank you. Demon, I love these pens. I absolutely love them. No, 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 you're allowed to chat. Please chat away. Um, they can they can be a pain when the ink level is low and when you don't have the right tip for the right paper. Because I didn't realize this. I didn't know how annoying it was, but the cheaper the paper you buy, the less the more trouble you have. So this paper is just to write. This paper, this quality of paper that I've drawn on is actually much better for writing on. But I think the more expensive and heavier the paper, the better. But yeah, they can be a pain sometimes actually, but it just depends on the paper. So I just use very cheap paper. Well, not very cheap, but just one of these standard writing pads you'd use at universities or school, and that's it. And that's it. Well, I know exactly what you mean. They can be very, very. Well, I much prefer these. I'm trying to. There's a shop nearby, and I want to see if they can get more. I can get more of these, but like maybe slightly different shapes. I'm hoping I can. Yeah. The sketch, it's a good weight. It's a nice weight, and I don't know, something about it is just different. I think the way it's been put together. I don't know the process around paper, but it's just a nice weight. Well, it's just a nice, texture as well. So this feels budget. This feels more expensive. But this I just got from a local stationery store, but they have quite nice things in there. Yeah, it's thicker, it's much thicker, and yeah, but I mean, I'm happy to use this, but I found that certain nibs don't work very well with this. They don't work well with this at all. It's a disaster. So this is the best I can do, but with some of the nibs I have, they don't work well on this paper. Um, uh, what city I'm in? I'm currently in Budapest, in Hungary. Um, I travel around, so I'm moving around a lot, just exploring East and Central Europe. So at the moment I'm in Budapest in Hungary, and then, I'm probably gonna move after this. But yeah. Lambskin, no, I have not. And that sounds horribly expensive. That just sounds like it would be really expensive. The people around me who use these have probably tried lambskin, but it sounds expensive. I don't know what the pros and cons of lambskin are, but that does sound like it would be a very expensive writing process. Yeah, there are quite a few crazy channels out there, aren't there? Mm. Lambskin used in the 1800s. Yeah, I mean, would it be legal to use lambskin now, though? I doubt it, maybe, perhaps. It would be illegal, I don't know. It's probably legal because, we can kill lambs. Can we kill lambs? Yeah, we can, because people eat lamb. But I'm guessing it'd just be horribly expensive. But I've never used it. I didn't know that's what they used in the 1800s. I thought they used paper, but I guess maybe the wealthier people had access to paper and lambskin, because I don't think people were allowed to read or write at a certain point in history, especially the lower classes. Well, I don't know, the working classes or whatever you want to call it. Oh, thank you, Patrick. they moved her into a more upright position and tried you should definitely do some short horror films, Richard. Thank you, Oster. Thank you. D. Miller, who hasn't dreamed? I don't have dreams anymore. I actually have a few students I mentor, and they have dreams, and they have dreams about their books as well, which I find, but luckily they write romance, so it's not too bad. But yeah, a lot of people don't dream, or just rarely ever dream. Night's Moon, oh yeah, that was about dreams. Where is my little notepad? Yes, Eric, I am a writer. What's the date today? thank you. You heard me. I thought I said that in my head. That's really funny. Thank you, Communist Party, Mississippi. 29th, wow. That's so creepy because I thought I was talking to myself. Oh my god, I thought I said that in my head. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, well, thank you for that. The way you said 29th, I was like, how? Yeah. Oh dear. That was really funny. Thanks for the subscriptions, everybody. I'm guessing they are from Mississippi. I was in a cafeteria. People were sitting at a table still as a rock, while bugs ate them from the inside out. Oh, that sounds like a horror story. Okay, so I write books, I write stories. So I was working on a scene from one of my books, that's it. Yeah. But now I've come to the end of the live stream. I'm gonna go walk my dogs, grab some morning coffee. What time is it? Oh, almost time for coffee. Grab my morning coffee. And yeah. Oh, is this Philadelphia? I've never been. Well, I'll be back on the live stream tomorrow. I write every morning at the same time. So, yeah. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who joined the live stream. Thank you to everyone who wrote or didn't write. So many Americans on the live stream. I only ever get Americans. That's very interesting. Okay, so see you tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. Okay, bye. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening. If you're writing, please do keep writing. Okay, bye. Have a lovely day. Bye.